It is 476 AD. The greatest empire the world has ever known teeters on absolute collapse in a single suffocating day. Darkness creeps across the Palatine Hill while history holds its breath. Candlelight flickers across heavy parchment while desperate senators draft crumbling edicts. Gold reserves bleed dry, yet the Senate refuses to admit that Rome's legendary borders already fracture beyond repair. A 16-year-old boy sits on the imperial throne, wearing a gilded crown that masks absolute helplessness. He signs decrees he never writes, while invisible hands dictate his every breath. Beyond the city walls, Odoacer gathers a hardened coalition of mercenaries, deserters, and starving warriors. They demand nothing but land and silver, watching the ancient capital with cold calculation. You expect thundering armies and epic clashes, but history delivers silence. Instead of marching legions, unpaid Roman troops simply drop their spears and open the city gates themselves. The palace doors swing wide without a single drawn sword. Guards step aside as Odoacer's forces flood the marble courtyards, watching terrified attendants hide royal treasures beneath floorboards. Power transfers without fire, ash, or screaming crowds. The boy emperor quietly removes his crimson robes and steps into a quiet villa, exchanging absolute sovereignty for quiet exile. Imperial regalia travels east to Constantinople in silent crates, marking an official end to Western Roman authority. Historians later label this moment a tragedy, while locals simply breathe easier. Rome never truly vanishes behind smoke and ruin. Instead, it mutates, bleeding into Germanic kingdoms, monastic archives, and quiet trade routes that slowly reconstruct the entire shattered continent. Latin grammar fractures into modern Romance tongues, while ancient legal codes quietly dictate medieval charters. Roman engineering blueprints guide new masons who unknowingly rebuild entire European infrastructure networks. Modern democracies still argue beneath architectural shadows designed 2 millennia ago. You walk streets paved over Roman roads, voting under systems that inherit their foundational civic ideals. Empires collapse, yet brilliant ideas refuse to perish alongside them. Remember this quiet transformation? Then smash subscribe for more cinematic history shorts that resurrect forgotten turning points.